But yeah, it's. Oh, I will say this though, despite the art, some of the art style and art direction, and animation being really inconsistent, when it does do the fight scenes, it looks really good. It's like I just watch it for the fight scenes, man. The fight scenes are fucking dope.
I'm watching it for the nips, bro.
I'm watching it, to be honest with you. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit podcast. It's your homie, Sam the Bomb, and of course with me every week, god damn it, is Danny.
Hello.
And Knockington the Fourth.
Would anybody be interested in some milk steak?
Actually,
Or
I'm pretty sure
boiled
it's the fifth.
newt?
It's probably the fifth. I don't know what generation of Nick is nicking right now. That's my problem.
I'm going to make some perpetual stew out of the mop water.
The mop water. Oh my god, dude. Hey, I already told your bitch ass last week it was winter first impressions. We're just doing one big one instead of two parts, just because I think a lot of shows this season kind of seem like, I don't know, we're probably not going to watch them. And then obviously, like, there's some that are having season 2s that we're going to watch. And I don't know, it's kind of a little bit of a, I thought it was going to be a little bit of lighter load. I ended up watching more than I thought I was going to watch. There's still one more show that I wanted to try out that I didn't get to, but it doesn't look that super interesting. I just wanted to try it, but you know, I'm sure that's the case with Danny and Nick as well.
That's what she said about
That's
me.
what she said
About me.
about Nick. Oh, come on, dude.
Hey, I'll take it.
Let's just jump right in, okay? Links on animesummit.net. And then also go to the merch shop, get yourself a shirt.
Where are you going with that shirt?
So then when you walk by, I can be like, where you going with that shirt? With that shirt. And then I'll also get a mug. There's a mug and a hoodie on there too. And also I just want to give a shout out to new patrons, Digipantsu and Christopher. Remind me,
go.
okay? Because I got to put your names on the YouTube video, YouTube card thing.
Dude, you know what we should
Okay.
do? I have a elementary school t-shirt with like everybody's names on the back of it. I don't know where I put it, but it's somewhere. We should
Yeah, I
do that with
remember
our
those.
patrons though, you know, Anime Summit, and then like put the OG, like, well, the current patrons, everybody, put them on the shirt. you
And
know
put
what I'm
like the
saying?
year or whatever.
Yeah, class of, 2024 or whatever.
Anime Summit class of butts.
Vintage shit, dude. That's some vintage.
I think I still have mine too, actually, from 6th grade or whatever.
Yeah, no,
think
and
so,
mine
I
like
do.
actually fits, which is fucking weird. I should bring that to the Airbnb this weekend.
That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. Yeah, dude. And then also, I want to give another shout out to the homie Nox Nocturne on Spotify. I asked a question on our Western adaptation thing. What is it? What is one that you would like to adapt or see that get adapted into an anime? And Nox Nocturne said Buffy and Angel. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Holy shit, like a Buffy and
Yeah,
Angel.
that would
anime?
make sense.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be sick. It'd be like Fairy Gone, but good. Yeah, free underbar, dude. It's Danny's boyfriend. Hell yeah, dude. That's a good answer. Good answer. Good answer. I don't know if we have the results of that thing yet, the Western Properties thing. Do we have the results of that yet? Or should we wait until more people vote on it, maybe?
Oh, we do. I haven't checked the Twitter. Hold on.
I totally forgot
Just
about
keep
it, sorry.
talking. Keep talking. I'll check.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that was a fun episode, and I hope I win. Because
Oh wait,
Ron's
did we
the
do the? Oh, you know what we were supposed to do? We were supposed to do the Discord and the Twitter vote. Did you guys? I don't think we did the Discord vote yet.
Yeah, because I thought we changed it to just Twitter. But we can wait another
Well,
week.
yeah. The thing is, yeah, we'll say it next week because the thing is, not everybody's on Twitter, not everybody's on Discord, so average it out or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully,
we'll
it's
do
the same person. that'd be nice.
that. Yeah, I mean, be honorable, right? Like if you voted on Twitter, don't go on Discord and.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I mean
whatever.
you could still do both. I think that's fine.
I guess you could double.
but I'm
double
saying
cross
hopefully
vote.
the same person won both of them.
Oh, sure. Yeah. But I mean, well, when you add them together, because we'll just add them together total, right? We'll just add them together because then it's like, whatever, who cares? But yeah, we'll wait till next week then. Okay. Question of the week then, Nick. What do you got?
All right. Question of the week is from Sam. Never heard of him. And they say, what is your favorite cat?
Okay, that
is
wasn't
your favorite cat. Not
that
who.
wasn't supposed to be the question. That was from the question that I copied the sheet from.
Okay.
So-
Well, I don't copy paste the questions.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to delete it. I didn't delete it.
Okay,
my
give me
bad.
something else then. Or you
shit.
just say it. Just pick something.
What is your favorite? Okay,
Dog?
I know. I got a good question. I'm gonna do a king style question. When you're about to, okay, let's say this. Let's say like, okay, well, you know what? I want to finish this anime today. I want to watch it. I'm gonna binge. That's binge in sign language. I'm gonna binge like 6 episodes of the whole series today. Right? That's what I spend my day doing because I have to take a day off. I don't got to worry about shit. I'm just gonna binge this show. Okay, you're about to binge. How do you prepare? What snacks do you get? What drinks do you get? Do you invite a friend over? Are you doing it in your living room with the big TV? Are you doing it on your laptop in your bedroom? How are you doing it?
I get my snacks first.
Yep, that's what's up.
Gotta be prepared because you don't want to be getting up constantly. Like if you're in the living room and you sit down, you turn on the TV, and then you get up to get your snacks, and then you sit down and you're like, oh, I forgot my drink.
Yeah.
Have to get up again and get your drink. So
Yeah.
Snacks are usually first.
I curl up in a ball and I
I-
put the blanket over my head, and I watch on my iPad at 2 times speed, and I have my phone and my Switch right next to me, so I can triple task.
God damn it, dude.
Oh God.
Oh man. Okay, so Danny, wait, where are you then? So you're in your living room with the big TV?
I'm usually like if I'm gonna binge, and like say it's on like Crunchyroll or something like that, I'm gonna do it on the TV.
Okay.
If it's Netflix, then it's gonna be on my computer.
Oh sure.
So
I also watch on my
Um,
phone in the bathroom sometimes.
well, I don't do
So bathroom breaks don't mean nothing to Nick because he can just pause it and then go in the toilet and bring it away.
Any port or storm, I got to be mobile.
Hmm.
But when I say curl up in a ball, I like literally go on my hands and knees and like curl up like face down because that's comfortable
Okay.
for me.
So for me, I'll tell you what. Every season of Cobra Kai that comes out, I tell everyone to leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I will be binging Cobra Kai all day, and it normally takes me about 12 hours each show. Each season has taken me about 12 to 13 hours. And so what I do is I get all my snacks first, like Danny does. I make a list of what I am craving and want because I don't want to be like halfway through the show and be like, damn, I really wish I had some.
Man, I want something else.
Yeah,
You guys got a whole
I
itinerary and planning and shit.
I even it out
Golly.
like because I like sweet stuff, but like also I want to balance it out with some savory stuff.
Yeah.
So I try to grab like some like if I'm gonna have fruit or something like that, then I'm gonna have like pretzels or chips with me.
Yeah.
So that I have that savory craving out of the way.
And also, I try and decide, is it going to be a hors d'oeuvre kind of situation or just a chips
Mhm.
and cookies situation? And one time when me and
yeah.
Trisha, we did a double feature horror movie night where we watched Midsummer and something else. That was like a hors d'oeuvre situation. So we had like meatballs in the crock pot with like barbecue sauce. We had a pizza, and then which we probably only
That's
had one
what-
slice of, but like
when I used to live with my aunt and my uncle, that's what they would do every Friday night. They would like after my cousin went to bed and stuff, they would make hors d'oeuvres for themselves, like if they were gonna watch a movie or a show, and they would also my uncle would always make dry martinis for them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Too.
Shaken, not
Yeah,
stirred.
my uncle, he makes some good dry martinis, and I definitely got drunk off of one, and I was just like, holy shit.
And Danny
That's
was
your ass.
10 at the time.
I need so
It's like-
basically I need to get one of them dry martinis from Danny's uncle real quick. Let me get one of them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. That's how you do it. So
Danny's
actually-
doing the woo girl. She's like woo, like in the background,
Woo.
This song is
running
about
around.
me.
like towel whipping everybody.
So Danny and me got a similar plan going. Nick is just curl up in a ball in a fort.
Yeah, I mean,
blanket fort.
I'll eat some stuff, but usually I like to be on I need that tummy time. Okay, so if I'm eating, then it fucks with my tummy time.
He freaking says that.
Tummy time.
No, seriously, dude.
You know, when you're doing Fist of Summit, can you please have like a moment of time where Nick is being shown tummy time at some point in the manga?
I think I have an idea where to put
Yeah, I mean,
it.
you know how Garfield looks? Like that's how I look pretty much.
Yeah,
when I'm watching
yeah.
anime.
I think I know where to put it. Yeah, dude. It's funny, dude. God damn it.
I
I'm
kick
just-
Odie, but one
Yeah.
panel later.
I can fucking picture it. Like Nick is like literally
When he
on
said
his
Garfield,
bed or-
that completed the image for me. I was like, okay, no, I got to see
Well,
it.
sometimes I'm on the floor too. The floor is actually better than the bed.
the bed or the floor or something, and like Nick has his iPad and he's like perched up on a pillow for like to give him support and stuff.
Oh,
for his
I don't need a
arms.
pillow. Oh yeah, a little
And-
bit. Actually, yeah, I do got the chest pillow. Yeah, I do
Just
got
a
that.
little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
because sometimes when you're like on your stomach and you're kind of like
I
resting,
got like a couple
your
pillows
arms,
sometimes.
Yeah, you need like your chest support.
Yeah.
But then also like Nick's feet are just like dangling up in the air and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm doing the sigh eggy emoji thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude. Okay, good answer. I want to pose the same question of the week to the listeners. So when you listen to this episode, go into Podcast Talk channel and Discord and tell us how you prepare and snack it up and stuff. Waifu and Husbando, Danny, what do you got?
Oh man. Actually, some you might want to do it.
Sure.
I want to preserve. I've been sick and I'm
Yeah, we
still
got Danny sick now,
recovering,
so my voice is coming back.
thanks, Sam.
Yeah, it still sounds a little pacho-y, but
You both got me and James sick.
nah, James.
I'm still perfectly healthy, by the way, and I will never get sick. I'm just
Nick,
trying to
you're
jinx
next.
it.
You're next. You're next.
I
James
expect to
by
be healthy
Hames.
every day.
Hames got James sick. That's what happened. It's what evil twin switching.
Nah.
Danny,
James
I
was
don't know,
on
Danny.
vaca-
You guys got sick
James
right after you
was
got
on
mochi. I think
vacation,
that's
okay?
I think that's the culprit.
Moji.
No, it was Sam. It was definitely Sam.
Like how Danny just now was like, no. I do that to Trisha when she says she's like, "Did you forget to do this?" And I'm like, "No,
No.
Oh,
I
man.
did that to James earlier because he was grabbing something out of the freezer and he looked at me and I looked at him. I'm like, "What are you getting?" He's like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Are you getting something to eat?" He's like, "No."
Nah, it'll be fine.
He's like, "You look very pretty today." It doesn't answer the question at all.
Look over there. All right, dude. Winter season 2024, first impressions. We're just gonna use the Mal page as a guideline to talk in the order.
Wait, you forgot Waifu and Husbando. We got.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Daniel's making me do it. Okay, that's right. Waifu, Yuki Itose from A Sign of Affection. That's one of the ones I didn't get to. And then she's the main, right? The MC. She's the main.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then
She's the
Husbando
main
is
squeeze.
Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon.
He's the main squeeze.
He's great. He's awesome.
He's my.
He's got some pretty
favorite. I
thick
like
hamstrings,
Senshi.
according to all the fan art.
Yeah.
People got horny real quick.
Do you guys ever in real life just like bend over and like feel your hamstrings? Is that just me? All right.
I'm just gonna
I
leave
got to
that
work
alone.
on the lefty. It's a little weak compared to the right one.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited to start the new season. I might, and I'm gonna preface this by saying this. I want to take this season a little light because there's some other things I want to watch. This just in general that I want to go and watch. Like, oh, I'm gonna go watch the Sandman.
I also feel like this season is a little.
This
light
season suck.
anyway.
Yeah,
So do the voice.
Nick just said it. No, you did really good. All
right.
Yeah, no,
There's
yeah,
some,
no, I
there's
get
some
you,
stuff.
Danny.
There's a lot of sequels. Yeah. As far as
And-
non-sequels, it's a
And I
little
don't
bit
wanna
thin.
keep-
A little bit thin.
I don't want to keep going like, oh, well, deployment will do it because it sucks. Like, because I don't.
Let's
expect them to do it.
keep piling more onto the plummies.
Yeah, right.
components.
Like, I expect them to just do it how we do it. Just watch what you want to watch.
We're gonna farm out everything to them
Yeah, by the
and
time
then
it turns
collect
out-
our earnings, as we will be the owners, the capitalists.
Yeah, we're
They are the workers.
yeah, Gizmo.
They're the proletariat, right? Is that the right word? Bourgeois? I don't know. They're one of them.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie. Which is actually true in one of these shows, by the way. Anyways,
What do we got?
Yeah,
We got to
dude.
start. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
We're
just fucking
17
start.
minutes in. Christ.
I just want to say this too, real quick though. It's like I kind of did this thing this time where the ones I knew I was gonna watch, I did the 3-episode rule. The ones where I was kind of curious about, I did 2 to 3. The ones I just wanted to try, I did 1 to 2. And then the ones that were kind of like, okay, they're sequels. I'm gonna watch this anyway. I don't want to spend time giving it the 3-up rule when I know I'm gonna watch it. I did 1 to 2. So that's just kind of how I did it because I wanted to try and sample as much as I could, even stuff that maybe plummet things, because I don't want to miss the gem. So that's kind of my new way of doing it right now. I'm not saying Nick and Danny have to do it that way. I'm just gonna do it that way because I like to have sex. But either way, let's just jump right in. I don't want to waste no more time. Honey Bear, get the lights. Thank you. You fatty. The first thing we have here is Oredake level Naken solo leveling, based on the manhwa solo leveling. By Chugong Zhang and Sungrak Zhang and Disciples. It was a webtoon manhwa. It went for 160 some, 180 some chapters. It ended, I think it ended a couple of years ago. It was gone for a while. It was gone for a couple of years. People loved it. It's super popular. I started reading it a couple of years ago. Like I think during the pandemic I started reading it because I was just like, oh, pandemic Lovato, what am I gonna do, right? I got to a certain point where it's like I started getting real badass. And I was like, oh shit. And then I kind of stopped. I kind of forgot about it because I started reading other shit and showing
The manhwa ended May 31st of last year.
Ah, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, dude, it's cool. It's cool. 10 years ago, the gate appeared and connected the real world with the realm of magic and monsters. To combat these wild beasts, ordinary people received superhuman powers, became known as hunters. 20-year-old Sung Jin-woo is one such hunter, but he is known as the world's weakest, an E-rank hunter. It goes by SABDCE. Still, he hunts monsters tirelessly in low-rank gates to pay for his mother's medical bills and put his sister through college.
I must make some good money if you can do that. Sheesh.
Yeah. And so, well, basically what they do is they straight up just like a game, like any loot or crystals, magic crystals that the enemies drop, you can sell, right? And that's how you make the money. So this is one thing I'll say about this show. Not even just the show, but the manhwa as well. These first 3 episodes, it is imperative that you watch the first 3, even maybe first 4, because if anything, it is like the even the key visual on the anime, for the anime doesn't do the show justice of what the show actually becomes. The character Jinwoo, what he becomes, it kind of paints him to be a wuss the whole time. It's literally only like the first pretty soon it's gonna get to a point where he's just this monster, right? And so these first 3 episodes are imperative to how and why he is the way he is and whatever later on. And so despite being an E-rank hunter, it's these events in the beginning that this trap that they get fucked with in the beginning in a D-rank dungeon, the way he handles it is what makes him like a sweet character despite him being weak or whatever. And then I don't know, man, it's just really cool. It's the way they said at the beginning, and I knew they weren't going to take all the first episode to do it, but it does a really good job of explaining what the deal is, what the deal with the world is, and then kind of building Jinwoo's character. It's imperative to Jinwoo's character later on, and so I think the anime did the the first person man one really well. Also, I just want to say there was parts in the first episode of the anime that they added in to introduce characters that were introduced later. They introduced them right away in the anime, so that might have been why it didn't go as quickly as I thought it would. But it was still fine. It kind of worked out, I think, in a weird way. Some people might think it's weird. I think it's just kind of Japanese storytelling, the way they tell stories versus the way Korean people do. But anyways, what'd you guys think? I don't know if you guys read it or whatever before.
No, I haven't read it.
Okay.
I enjoyed the first few episodes. I'm halfway through episode 4. Because episode 3 ended like in the middle of the battle as a wolf was attacking him. I'm like, God damn it! All right, I gotta at least see the end of that battle. But yeah, I like the strategy that he was using. Well, in episode 2, they were all trapped in a room and like they were figuring out if they should run or not run. I didn't fully understand that.
So in that room, they got trapped. The door closed behind them, right? And then so there was this big statue that looked like a king or whatever, or a god. And there was this tenements or these commandments that said revel in God, pray to God, and show your faith to God. And so the statue thing would only attack if you stood up and tried to run away. Actually, just stand up. And Jinwoo tested that by kind of crouching and then slowly peeking his head up and looking at the statue while doing it. And then he went back down real quick. And so he was like, everyone pray to the god, like put your head down and bow down to the god. Because if you keep your head low, he won't attack. And so then the statue changed positions. And so they all stood up. And then they were like, okay, well, what did the second commandment say? It said pray to God. So then they had to stand in front of the other statues that had instruments that would play like a hymn. And then that would be counting as praying. Otherwise, the God statue would have stomped on you. He kept walking around the whole room and killing everybody until you stood in front of these statues. Then he went and sat back down, and then you had to show your faith. And showing your faith meant sitting in the middle next to the altar until the timer went out, while the other statues attacked you. And so if you ran away, one of the flames would go out and it would not be showing as much devotion. So if you're showing less devotion, that's like less protection that you have against the statues beating the shit out of you. So
the people who ran away died, right?
Most of them, yeah.
Or just, they're gone.
Yeah, 4 of them got away, a bunch of them died. And by the way,
some of them got away? Shit, okay.
Yeah, there was a few that got away because he let them go. Because Jinwoo was like, "Just go, I'll stay here. That way the door will stay open just enough." But yeah.
Well, no, that's my question. When they ran out the door, I didn't know what happened to him. But anyway.
Oh, sure, yeah. Because before the last test, the door opens, but the less people that are in the room, the more the door closes. So 1 or 2 people weren't getting out regardless. So that's why Jinwoo was like, "Dude, take the one bitch and leave because they took my leg. My leg is gone." So like, that's one thing I like that they carried over from the manhwa was the violence. They didn't let up at it at all. You saw dudes getting split in half, decapitated, carapitated, eviscerated, dilapidated. Like it was, yeah. It was awesome. That's cool. That's cool.
Well, yeah, and I like his attitude of like fighting to the last breath, you know. And he strategizes a little bit. I mean, there's not a lot to go off of yet, honestly.
No.
Because they're still like telling you all about how things work and everything, this is one of those not isekai, but I mean, kind of like it's like one of those like
it's a little shonen-y, yeah.
Yeah, one of those like video game level up shows, which solo leveling.
Like gamified world, yeah. But
yeah, gamified world. There we go. Yeah,
in a real sense, because like obviously it's really happening to their world or whatever.
Yeah, and nobody can see his touchscreen HUD. Apparently, at least not in the first few episodes.
No, so that test thing gave him this ability.
Yeah.
So like that's part of it. Yeah.
And like they also test his acumen or his powers, and they're like, yeah, you suck, and they leave him. And he's like, aha, I have this thing no one can see now. So goes to fight
Yeah.
some wolves. That's pretty much how the first few episodes end.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying
It
to
gets good.
he's trying to make money for his mom and everything. So
Yeah.
I mean,
basically spoiled the first 3 episodes there, but like, I mean,
you got to keep watching to
gotta
get
keep
more of it.
watching
Like it did hook me in. I just want to know. I want to see more. You know.
yeah.
And also more characters too. Like there's actually not a lot of side characters with him right now. It's basically just the guy.
Well, and I think that's
Sung
why
Jin-woo.
in the anime they introduced the other characters kind of quicker. There was that one famous lady with the blonde hair. I forget her name.
So I'd say
comes in later.
that's a weakness of it so far. The first few episodes is mostly just him. I mean, there's other characters in it, but like as far as like actual main side characters.
Yeah, and I think that's why the anime wanted to do that because they were like they just want to need to know like, oh, by the way, you know. But either way, I'm excited to watch the rest of it, and that's why I'm kind of telling you, it's almost imperative you watch the first 3 or 4 episodes because they're
Well, that's
more
for
like
every show. You have to start at the beginning, right?
Well, I'm just saying for people who just watch the first episode, it's not enough. Like you got to go past because there might be some people.
Yeah,
who watch the first episode
I'd say the first 4 episodes, honestly, because the 3rd episode is a cliffhanger, so you got to get to the 4th.
The first 4 episodes is basically the prologue of Jinwoo, and then after that, you realize, oh shit, it almost kind of reminds me of Mike is gonna hate me for this one, but it's like Ari Ferretta but done a little better. Like an Ari Ferretta
done a little better.
He gets stuck in that fucking whatever. That was cool too, but this one is a little cooler, I think. I don't know. Anyways, we can move on to the next one now. But
yeah, I'll keep watching this one's pretty good. I mean, it's popular anyway, so like I'm gonna watch it, right? Like
Danny, I know. Excuse me. I know, Danny, that you don't want to talk as much, but I know you watched it. Did you enjoy it? Are you going to keep watching it?
I'm definitely going to keep watching it. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. But it definitely has really good, strong first 3 to 4 episodes and everything. Especially with that whole like second secret dungeon that they went into and everything like that. And you see like that everyone is kind of traumatized by the aftermath and stuff. So
Well, I think that's a good point too, because it kind of shows you how the humans are dealing with it, dealing with this whole situation. And some of them are greedy, some of them are like noble about it, some of them are, oh fuck this shit, like, you know what I mean? Like they're just
Like there was a couple of them where they're all like,
one guy is like
I'm not afraid. Sorry, I'm not afraid. You know, I'm like my power is to run really fast, so I can just outrun him. And he uses powers, and the freaking god statue just like
ganked him,
literally laser-eyed the guy, and all that was left was his fucking feet.
Yeah,
from his ankles.
He got.
So
he got.
Yeah.
And it's like if you gonna get gay, then you got to get gone. But if you can't get gone, you gonna get got.
The king stay the king.
Yeah. And so it's just like it kind of shows you like how other people are dealing with it versus Jinwoo is dealing with it, despite being the weakest. And even despite being the weakest, he was the one that said, "I will stay here. You guys get out." And it's like that just kind of shows you, you know. But
I'm curious on what's going to happen now because Jinwoo, since he has this second opportunity kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's done the training that this player option thing has given him.
Yeah.
So he like fucking got jacked as fuck.
Jacked.
Yeah. Like his whole body changed. Like from like the color of his, like he doesn't look pale anymore. Like he looks healthy. Like the color of his skin tone has changed.
Yeah.
He like grew taller. You know, he has a fucking 40 pack and everything.
40 pack.
40 pack.
They didn't have any more 12 packs at the store, so I got the 40.
I'm curious on what's going to happen from here on, especially I think the last episode that I saw was he needed some extra cash and and he like took that job to just hold on to the supplies of the people and stuff, and they kind of just like deserted him and the like tank newbie and stuff, and so like he's about to murk like boss of the dungeon and stuff. So I'm curious on like what's going to happen, because obviously the rest of that party is gone, so they can't see like Jinwoo being a badass and stuff. Only this one kid is going to witness how much of a badass he is, even though he's an E rank. So I'm curious on how like his like popularity is gonna grow, even though like he's kind of already famous because he's supposedly the weakest hunter and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, dog. Um, the the opening is really sweet. The song I do not like the song at all. I think the song sucks.
It's okay.
Which is funny because it's by the beats are by Hiroyuki Sawano and NZK. It's just the lyrics are really terrible. The lyrics are almost like 4Kids style, like, and I gotta level up, gotta pay the bills. You know what I mean? Like it's like, dude, what is this? Like,
Yeah, lyrics are overrated. I don't really care about lyrics.
sure, yeah, no, I get you. But yeah, okay, we're all watching Soul Leveling. That's what's up.
In other
gonna
words,
go
I don't respect your opinions. I'm just kidding.
Shut up, Nick, you son of a bitch. Cut you.
Okay, what do we got? We got
I'm gonna
to
stop
get a
sending Honey
move
Bear
on
over
here.
there.
Classroom of the
Oh,
Elite, third
dirty ass
season.
garage. How about that, bitch?
I got to finish second season of this. Did I finish second season? Maybe I did.
Classroom of the Elite. This
Yeah,
show sucks.
I completed it. I gave it an average score.
That show sucks.
I might binge it when it finishes.
I'm
but
elite.
yeah.
Why don't you just watch me, Nick? I'm elite.
I didn't I watched like a little bit of the first episode, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah, we'll get to it next time. Maybe. That's another like overpowered protagonist who knows everything and he's like controlling everything. But all right. Next is Mashle, which is like second core season.
Second season, yeah.
Second season straight up. I did not finish the first one.
So I didn't finish the first one, but
I'm not really into
I
it,
will
man.
say the opening song for the second season is such a banger.
Oh, is it? I'm gonna go listen to it later.
Yeah. It's by Creepy Nuts.
Oh, perfect.
Look it up. Like everyone on TikTok is doing the dance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll go follow them. Yeah, I'm not really into Mashle, man. I thought I was gonna be, and I kind of was.
It has like, it's funny, but then if they keep repeating the same jokes, it gets less funny.
Yeah,
I like the idea, the concept behind it. They needed to have more variety in the scenes. But yeah, you know, it's like Harry Potter, but he doesn't have magic.
Yeah, and he's buff.
All right, and next one is Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy Season 2.
I watched the first season. I wasn't. It was
supposedly
cool.
This season is pretty good. I heard it gets better.
I'm not gonna watch it though because I don't care enough. You know what I mean? But I like the dragon lady.
If we should do a thing where like the audience just makes us watch something like one show
for every season, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah,
we should have like a vote on that or something.
Like a vote on it. Yeah.
Like not counting like the most popular ones. Like we're gonna watch Solo Leveling, obviously, but and some other shows like Dungeon Meshi. But yeah, so yeah, Tsukimichi. None of us have caught up yet. Dungeon Meshi, Delicious in Dungeon. Here we go.
This is weird because like it it was on like the previous season's thing, and it's like, well, that's because they showed the first episode at like some con or whatever.
Oh yeah, Mel is stupid like that. Yeah,
it was dumb. But yeah, this is they read this in Manga Club.
I actually read some of it too, like the first couple volumes.
It was it's based on the manga by Ryoko Kui.
And this was one of the earlier like food-based adventure mangas.
Yeah, manga came out in 2014.
Yeah, that's a decade ago.
Yeah, it's 14 volumes. It finished this year. Or not this year, last year. Or late last year. Yeah. Adventuring Knight, Laios Toden, and a small party through a seemingly endless dungeon, a subterranean maze full of dangerous monsters and precarious traps. Through the use of advanced magic, an explorer can sometimes be resurrected, allowing them to learn from past mistakes and give them traversing the dungeon another go. However, when a powerful dragon eats Valen, Laios' spellcasting sister, she sends her brother and his companions back to the beginning to save them from permanent ends. Through sap for cash and equipment, Laios resolves to find his way through the dungeon and rescue Valen before she can be digested by the dragon. Despite some of Laos' allies abandoning him, 2 remain by his side: Elven Mage Marcel, Halfling Locksmith Chilcock, Tim's, and due to their lack of funds, the party faces daunting the prospect of starving before being able to complete their quests. However, they find salvation in Senshi, a dwarven warrior with a penchant for cooking and safely eating defeated monsters. So that's literally, it's in the name. Delicious in dungeon. You go in the dungeon, you cut up this goblin, you eat his foot. Literally what it is. And it's like a it's like a fucking comedy fantasy gourmet show, like food show. And you know, the beginning of it's obviously kind of sad, right? Because you're seeing Laos's party members and his sister get got, right? And that kind of sets off his like attitude through dungeon adventuring or whatever. But nevertheless, he like persists and like with his party and the faithful Chilcock and Marcel, and then they meet Senshi, and they're cooking up fucking bat beef, and I'm into it. Like it's really good.
Give me that back bacon.
Give me some of that bat beef.
Oh, bat beef. I thought you said back beef.
No, that too. That too.
Yeah, the back of the bat. Yeah,
the back of the beef.
I love. I mean, the best character is Senshi, the dwarf.
Yeah,
because he's so resourceful in making food. I mean, they all are actually. What is it, Laos Toden? He also does that. Like they discover that you can eat suits of armor, but not really. Like there's like amoebas or whatever inside of them that are moving them.
Yeah,
and that was really funny. They're like, oh, we ate living armor. We made a dish out of it. And but like, oh man, I could taste the armor. It tastes terrible.
It's got a metally taste.
The Mandrake episode is really funny with Marcel, the elf. She like fucking gets brain broken by hearing it scream. Let's see. The
I like
thief
that,
guy, Chilchuck, is funny. Tim's.
Yeah, well, he was cool because like he's like a I guess you would say his class is like a thief or a
rogue,
a pickpocket or a rogue or whatever, right? So like he can disarm traps and shit, and so they disarmed this flame trap, and it's like, okay, well, let's find the fuel because the oil might be oil we can deep fry stuff.
Yeah, what kind of oil is it?
Yeah,
oh, it's olive oil. Blah,
it's
blah,
olive
blah.
oil.
Hell yeah,
which normally you wouldn't deep fry in, but like it's what they got.
It's
and
edible,
so
right? You can
yeah.
Eat. What do you deep fry? Vegetable oil? Or no,
peanut
oil?
I would know it as peanut oil. Or,
peanut oil, yeah. Okay.
Or yeah, whatever. I'm not sure there's peanuts. Don't do that. But like,
duh.
Don't do that. Don't eat the thing you're allergic to. But no, like, yeah, dude, freaking. I'm just glad that we're getting another thing that's like, we're getting bored. It's getting boarded by more of Trigger staff that we don't see often. And Ueno is doing the series composition, and Nishiguchi doing the art direction and such. But like it really looks nice because like it's not your people are gonna see the word trigger and probably go like, oh god, it's gonna be a lot of
studio trigger, yep.
Y'all yelling and hollering and exaggerated butts or whatever. And it's like, no, dude, like
I don't know if Imaishi helped on this one.
He did not.
Okay, so we're safe.
Yeah, we're safe, yeah.
Asko Otsuka produced.
I think he might have been there to like supervise or whatever. But I mean, there's a lot of
Yoshihiro Miyajima.
There's a lot of outsourcing. There's some outsourcing to Colorado and 4C and JC staff as well. So, but I mean, that being said, it's your more tame Trigger show, you could say. And I think that's
it's
perfect.
Not so
for
much
this.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, it's perfect for this kind of thing because you just want to watch these. It's almost like Freerun is a little more melodramatic. Freerun is a little more of it's a kind of party fantasy where it's kind of serious, kind of somber. It still has some cool scenes and funny scenes in it, and it still has comedy. This one is just straight up more comedy and more. You got a knight, you got a little, disarmed trapper guy, got a little mage who's also an elf, and then you got a dwarf. You got your regular Dungeons and Capcom D&D team right here, and it's just really funny. I really like it.
It's also funny that our manga book club, I'm pretty sure we read Dungeon Meshi and Freerun back to back, or very close anyway, and they're also airing in the same seasons.
Yeah, for real.
Which I don't think they came out at the same time. I think we just randomly picked them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Freerun is 2020 when it started.
But the anime free run is like left over from last season coming over to this season, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
they're airing at the same time.
It's just a coincidence. They both have elves and adventures and stuff.
And
like
this
that,
one's
so.
also going to leak into next season too, but because it's 24 eps. But
yeah, Dungeon Meshi, it's fun. It's just like a common. The genre on Mal is gourmet.
Yeah, it says gourmet fantasy
comedy. Yeah,
comedy. Yeah, which is, I mean,
so
whatever,
it's a little bit episodic, kind of. They do have mission, but I like
what are we,
it.
What are we
kind of
gonna
a
need
chill
next
show.
week? What are we gonna need next week? We're gonna find. I don't know. We'll find a fucking chocobo, deep fry that bitch or something. I don't know. But like, Mario's gonna hate he's gonna hate hearing me say that, deep fried chocobo. But like, no, like I think that's funny.
We're gonna eat a scrabbling hand.
You know,
I hope they do that.
They're gonna find creative ways to do the living armor thing, and that's what I'm excited for. It's like, what do you think of next? You know, but Danny, do you have a quick thought on it before?
Senshi is best man. I'm not even gonna say best boy. He's a man. So
real men know how to cook.
Yes, and he does know how to cook. He can cook for me anytime.
You gotta make James cosplay the Senshi.
James is a little tall though. He's so tall.
Yeah, but he's built.
That's true.
Like Senshi.
Danny, just wear some stilts so that you look taller than him.
So I look taller than him.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Good show.
Yeah,
Good show.
yeah.
I could dress as Tim's, the little rogue, because I'm that short. I'm just kidding.
Oh man. All
right.
right.
Anything under 6 feet might as well be 0 feet.
Might as well be 0 feet. A sign of affection. I'm not watching this one, but I don't know if you guys are.
More like a sign of infection. Am I right, Danny? Blah. Just kidding. It's pretty good.
Just kidding. It's pretty good.
Other than the giant lower lips, it's pretty good. Danny, you would be a better descriptor. Do you want me to do the summary? Here we go. I'll do a summary.
Yeah.
Okay, from my anime list, Yuki Atose is a hearing-impaired university student whose world has been shrouded with silence since birth. She's lived in the same place her whole life and rarely interacts with others save for her best friend, Rin Fujishiro. And then during her commute one day, she meets the silver-haired, multilingual Itsuomi Nagi, a mutual friend. And unlike most, Itsuomi is unwavering when he learns of her impairment. And he's basically like the perfect guy, pretty much. Because he's traveled abroad, he's super nice. He learned sign language for her, and then she falls in love with him instantly.
He's learning. He doesn't know a whole lot.
He's learning it. Yeah, he's learning it. That means he likes girls. If your guy learns a new language for you, that's a keeper. All right, unless he has a giant lower lip like this guy. He looks like Initial D, for fuck's sake. I'm just kidding. Like the girls don't have the giant lips. The guys have like the big lips. And it's not the whole lips. It's just like the lower lip. It's like you got punched in the mouth. I just find that fascinating. But yeah, this is definitely like a romance show. It's right up Danny's alley.
It is.
I watched the first few episodes. If you like Koi no Katachi it's not as dramatic as that, but it's you have a deaf female protagonist, so, or hearing impaired, I guess. I don't know if she's fully deaf, but yeah, Komi-san is a little bit similar.
She's fully deaf. They explained it in the show, because her hearing aids were ringing at some point, and so they mentioned it to her, and Nagi asked her like, "Can you hear anything?" And she said, like, if I take them out, I can't hear anything. But even with them in, it's more like muffled sound. Like she still can't hear anything, even with her hearing aids in. So, and he was all like, "Oh, so you were born that way?" And she's like, "Yeah." So.
No, I chose it.
I chose to be deaf. Selective hearing.
Yeah, so the guy also has another girl going for him, and there's going to be like some kind of love triangle type deal. Is it Emma who's going for him? It's only he's got some other girl. She's like trying to get with him. I think it was episode 3. She was like staying at his apartment.
That was just like, she's not important.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be a big deal or not, but early on,
no, I don't think there's like he even told her like I'm not interested in you. Like I don't know what you're doing.
that means she wants him more.
Like,
Fellas, let
so-
this be a lesson.
but
Tell that to
like,
every girl that you're not
Yuki
interested.
definitely has like there's definitely a love triangle going on around Yuki and Nagi and Yuki's childhood friend who is pretty fluent in sign language. So he's kind of like overly protective of her because obviously he doesn't want Yuki to be taken advantage of by people who don't know how to use sign language. So he's a little bit of an asshole, but like I do kind of see where Oshi is coming from. Because he knows Yuki, like they grew up together and stuff. So, and he actually learned sign language because of her. So, and it does come in handy for him. Like there was like when he was by himself or something, like out on the street, and another person who was deaf just casually walked past, and someone was kind of like trying to address them, but obviously they didn't hear. And so she went up to him, was like, hey, like the people from the train station are calling you. So and like one of Oshi's friends was all like, I've never seen you sign to anyone else other than Yuki and stuff. And you kind of like, he's like, whatever, like it don't matter. That guy would like, didn't want him to get in trouble and stuff. So
I bet the guys are gonna get together.
oh, I wish it was that kind of story.
That'd be funny. And then Yuki's just alone at the end, standing in a rain puddle, like in a.
Poor Yuki, protect.
She has a
her.
little
She's
rain
so
cloud
sweet.
over her at the very end. Oh, that'd be funny. This is like, honestly, this is not really my kind of show, but I'll keep watching. I mean, it's popular. I gotta get something on my list,
It has all of my checklist, like everything checks off on my checklist with this. Like, I'm super excited for it. I love it. I'm gonna keep watching it. Sam, you should watch it.
I just want to point out, kind of on topic, kind of irrelevant. I just want to say that, ASL or American Sign Language or just sign language in general is very important. I think everyone should learn it. I'm kind of almost feel remiss that I've never tried to learn it.
I just wish our school system required us to learn
At least
sign
like a
language.
first course of it, right? Like just like
Yes.
like there's like
Yes.
Spanish 1, Spanish 2. Like there should
Yeah,
at
like
least been
bathroom.
Yeah.
How do I find the bathroom?
El Baño, yeah.
The
I did
police
come
station
across
is that
someone
way.
Who, when I was working at Journeys, I did come across someone who was deaf and stuff.
Yeah.
And I did I ended up communicating with them through my phone anyway.
Yeah, nowadays
So,
you can
'cause
just
that was-
type on a phone.
That was literally the only thing that I was able to communicate with them.
But
with,
sign language is
so-
still like, it's way faster than a phone.
It
if
is.
You, if you
yeah.
both know it.
I mean,
if you both know it.
obviously, yeah, it is. So
That being said, there is. I wish I could find the link for it. I'll find it and I'll share it on Twitter, Discord, or whatever. But the Oklahoma School for the Deaf is offering free online self-paced ASL classes, and they're offering Class 1 and Class 2 for free. So
nice.
that's the Oklahoma School for the Deaf. Okay. So just check that out. That was
The
something
only
that came across my
downside is you
feed.
got to speak Oklahoman.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on.
Hi.
All right. Next show.
Chain Soldier.
Oh, Chain Soldier. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was into this. Let me tell you why. Because okay, so
What is it, Sam? First of
yeah,
all,
let's talk about it.
Studio 7 Arcs. It's
7
action,
arcs.
fantasy, ecchi. What is it? And it's also a harem.
It's based on a light novel, I'm pretty sure. But oops, I clicked on the wrong
Manga.
thing. Yep. Oh, manga. Okay, I clicked on the wrong thing. This manga came up on my Amazon feed a few times, and then I had said something to somebody about it in Discord, and then someone on Discord was like, "Oh, they're making an anime of it." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right, they totally are." So I just was like, "I'll just wait till the anime." Anyways, after high school graduation, Yuki Wakura realizes it's been 5 years since the disappearance of his sister during the Mato disaster. Throughout Japan, mysterious entrances have opened to a dimension called Mato, a demonic metropolis filled with disastrous monsters known as the Shuki, that threaten the safety of humans. However, a new hope arose as the discovery of a Mato fruit that grants supernatural abilities exclusively to women allowed them to fight against the Shuki. Due to this, a new matriarchal government was formed, establishing a female organization called the Anti-Demon Corps, which caused men to fall to the bottom of society. When Yuki suddenly finds himself in a Mato, he is unable to escape on his own, but just as he anticipates a gruesome end by the Shuki, a girl in a militia outfit appears and protects him as the chief 7th unit of the Anti-Demon Corps, Kyoka Uzen. An ambitious yet devalued by her own peers due to her power being deemed unusual, now in a life or death situation, Kyoka takes the opportunity to find out the true potential of her superpower by using Yuki. In order to defeat the Shuki, he has to become her slave. So her power... So just to set the record, for context, one girl's power is to grow really huge, like Mount Lady from My Hero. Another girl's power is to turn her right arm to literally any kind of like gun, military arms. And then another girl's power is like this clairvoyance, where she can like see the whole kind of surrounding area within a certain amount of like miles or yards or something. And this girl, the main girl, Kyoka, her power is to like, she can make a chain appear on a Shuki or anyone and make them like, she can control them. It gives them like this power up juice, and she can control them and ride them around and stuff. They think her power is kind of useless in that sense, so she kind of has to make up for it in her martial arts and swordplay and stuff. They get in this situation where basically like it's either one of them dies, they all die. Ashley's rescuing Yuki and this random other little girl. It's either they all die or one of them dies or whatever. So she like turns him into a slave because he's like, I want to be a hero. I want to be someone important. I was going nowhere in life anyway. For fucking make me your slave, whatever. Who cares? And he turns into like this kind of beefy tattooed looking Shuki and murks everyone, and it's super cool. And then it turns out that she hires them to be their unit's house like caretaker. So it turns into a harem, and it's kind of funny. Yeah. He like licks her. Okay, here's the caveat to her power though. She has to reward the user, unless they die, of course.
He gets the best rewards. Also, this show is uncensored. In certain areas, you can see some nip nops.
So like the way she assumed that he wanted her to reward her was by kissing him, and that's not really what he wanted. Although he doesn't really care. He gets
more depraved. Eventually, she stomps on his balls, and then he licks her boots.
Yeah,
etc. etc.
It's the most like 90s anime ever. There's action, monster slaying, boobs, inappropriate touching, jokes, harem. It's literally like, it reminds me of the premise of just kind of a bad 90s anime.
Like Tenchi?
Yeah, like harem. There's a bath scene, all the boobs. Oh,
well, there's actually like, it's like that, but there's like an evil threat they have to fight though.
All the girls got boobs, and all the girls are the powerful ones.
No, except for the lolly. You got to have the lolly character, son. I hope
the lolly character was she's got probably the best power in my opinion, because she can see everything. But like, and then like, he's touching panties on accident. Oh, accidental panties.
On accident, on purpose. That's how he gains his powers, though. He sniffs Shushu's panties and fucking helps her out one time.
And then no, that's not what happens.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what he does, right? The girl who grows super giant, right?
Yeah, but his power is activated by Kyoka's. So he goes and licks her boot.
Oh, did he grab the other girl? Okay, he grabbed
Yeah.
Kyoka's underwear. My bad. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
No,
He
I
grabbed
think
her
he can
boobs.
also activate it by touching the other girls or something. I don't fucking know. But it's
No,
funny though that
no, it's-
Shushu, like, she blackmails him. She takes
Yeah,
pictures
she's
of him
playing with
in
him.
compromising situations.
He is Kyoka's slave, so she has to touch him to activate it. But she wasn't there when that incident happened. So he thought, well, if I go and touch something she was wearing, it'll be legit. So he tries rubbing his face in her shirt, doesn't work. Then he tries like in a glove, doesn't work. It works a little bit, but not. He's like, okay, I got to find something legit. So he finds her boot and licks her boot, and then it kind of works, just enough for him to like punch this big monster in the face. But yeah, it's. I will say this though, despite the art, some of the art style and art direction, and animation being really inconsistent, when it does do the fight scenes, it looks really good. Like it's like I just watch it for the fight scenes, man. The fight scenes are fucking dope.
I'm watching it for the nips, bro.
I'm watching it, to be honest with you. I'm gonna keep watching it just because it reminds me of all that inappropriate harem bullshit action, kill you, monster 5,000, hot girls.
I want to see
powerful.
the rewards that he gets every time.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
want to.
see. I want
to
to see like increasingly crazy shit.
They're probably gonna do it. Maybe they'll do it later
She'll put a C clamp on his balls.
on his bulls.
Give
The
him a chastity
fucking-
belt.
The director of the show, Junji Nishimura. I saw the name Nishimura and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, he directed a lot of episodes of Ranma,
Okay,
True
that
Tears.
explains it.
Gravitation. He boarded for Gravitation. He boarded for the 80s version of Urusei Yatsura. So, I mean, this anime really seems like stuff he would do, stuff he's done before. So that makes sense. And that's kind of funny. Basilisk. So yeah, dude. Junji Nishimura, he's been in the game. He knows what he's doing. It's kind of maybe that's why it reminds me of such etchiness, 90s etchiness. But yeah, I like it. I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm into silver-haired waifus in militia garb. I like the one.
Yeah, she's basically wearing like Nazi shit, but it looks cool.
I'm trying to Altair from
I mean, kinda.
from
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Recreators. Yeah.
Oh
my God.
yeah. Like
She
she
was
looks
the
like she's
best.
like wearing JoJo type shit, like Japanese, like World War II type shit.
Yeah. Mhm. She was cool, man.
But yeah, I mean, don't get it wrong. The show it's kind of mid, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's just for fun.
It's not
Yeah.
the best show ever. I mean, if you like ecchi, check it out. That's what I would
Yeah.
say.
I'm into it. And if you're a simp, if you're a simp 9000.
Oh yeah, if you're a simp,
you'll like the main guy because he's like, you know what? I want to be the best I can be, and if that means simping, then I'm gonna be pimping. And he licks boots. He shoots rope, dude. That's insane. He shoots rope. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, Danny, were you watching Chain Soldier or no?
I don't think Danny.
No.
I could already say no.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta move on.
Danger's in My Heart season 2. I only
So
watched
this
one
is a
episode. 'cause
Season or a sequel? What do you got, Sam? The first season I watched, it was decent.
It's good. Yeah. It's just continuing the rest of it, and I kind of watched it in the background a little bit because I was working on something for the Anime Brothers, but yeah, no, it's the Dangers in My Heart. If you're watching it, you're gonna watch this. It's so really cute. I really like what they're doing over there at Shine Animation. I don't think that's the same director. I don't know if that really matters too much for this for me, but it looks really nice too, though. The first season looked really nice. This, for some reason, looks a little better too. I don't even know what that is, but I like it a lot, dude. This one's only gonna be 13 eps like the last one, based on the Mango Chutney by Norio Sakurai. When you look at the manga art, I kind of like the style of the manga art too, but the anime, it looks a little better. But yeah, no, if you watch the first season, you're gonna watch this one. I think this one's gonna actually have more revealing shit in it. I don't even know how many. Well, actually, hold on, let me go back and look. I just saw it. How many volumes was the manga? How many volumes was the manga? Okay. Oh, it's still going. Oh, well, that's great. Fucking great.
I mean, this is another one of those teasing shows, like we said before. If you like
But better.
Takagi,
But
if you like Kubo-san.
It's like, but it's got like other people involved, like some of the other characters that are
Yeah, it's
are
been a while
part
since
of
I watched
it.
the first season. I forgot what happened in the first season. I got to rewatch it.
which I like. Well, I like that
I gotta
better
get more
than
sleep, dude. My memory is trash. Holy
I like
crap.
that better than the other two. That's why the other two shows suck ass. This one's good because it involves more people and one kind of outlier
Yeah,
character, you know.
two
But
characters can only carry it so far.
yeah. But anyways,
All
yeah,
right,
Dangers in My Fart.
Outer Exorcist, we're not watching, right?
Oh man, people are excited about that though because it's been fucking how many years since season 2? A lot, right?
This is third season, prequel, season 2, 2017. Yeah, it's about 7 years almost.
Yeah,
Golly.
older than my titties.
All right, anybody watch Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable? I did not.
Watched one episode and I thought I was gonna think it was really cute, and it kind of is. I don't know. I wasn't really into it. I kind of stopped paying attention partway through. I bet you if I gave it more of a chance, I'd probably like it. But again, to be honest with you, like I'm getting to the point where like, you know, I can kind of look at something and know if I'm gonna like it or not. You know, I mean, I've been alive for 30 some years. Okay. I know in my heart of hearts that I'm never going to like, you know, certain kind of hot sauces or certain kinds of,
Your brain is calcified now.
yeah, like, you know,
It's like a rock. Nothing's getting in or out.
like, dude, like, and plus, like, I grew up eating a lot of different kinds of foods. That's a bad example of foods, but you know, I feel the same about movies and shit like that. Like, I can watch a trailer to a movie and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna be into it. You know, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like I
Yeah.
know, but I mean,
Yeah, the Gyaro gal type girl, not for you.
I mean, I do love Gyaru's, right? But she's just not the good kind.
Oh, dude,
She's
I found a Gyaru ASMR video the other day.
Okay, send it to me.
I'll find it here. It's
Link me,
pretty
bitch.
sick.
She's the worst kind. She's the kind of ooh kind, and I'm like, man, shut the dude. Your girl need a bad bitch. I'm into the bad bitches. Okay. Why do you think me and Danny dated for like 10 years? Jesus Christ. Anyways, did you watch it, Nick?
No, I did not. I didn't have time. I finished 9 impressions, but that one I didn't get to yet.
I feel like you would like it, but maybe kind of forget about it later. I don't know, dude. It's not that. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I know Zayla and some other people are into it. I think. I don't know. Maybe not Zayla, but I don't know, man. I'm good. I'm good on that.
I found the ASMR for you. So.
Okay, link me. Who's watching The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic? Nobody.
I am actually. Let's see.
Okay, yeah. We'll go ahead and lay it on us.
Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Okay, so this is Studio Shin A Animation and Studio Ad. Those got to be new. I haven't seen those before. Source is a light novel. It's an action fantasy isekai. And so, okay, holy shit. Okay, it's coming back to me. I didn't take any notes on this one. This one actually, it's better than the score on Mal. It's a 7.5 on Mal. It's okay. Here's the synopsis. You have Ken Usato, is a normal high schooler, average in every way, and he encounters the president and vice president of the student council, who are both popular and extraordinary, and he immediately befriends them. All of this is interrupted when his new friends are summoned into another world, and he gets summoned as well. He's dejected and no way to return. He resigns himself to stay quietly in the new world until he finds out he has an affinity for healing magic, a rare form of magic which gives him self-confidence and attention of all mages. Not all attention is good, which is something he realizes. Anyway, he basically joins an academy, and this lady is teaching. I think it's Rouge. She's the master, and she's teaching him and training him for the first 3 episodes that I watched. And it's a little bit like Solo Leveling, where like the guy's got to train his ass off and just run. She makes him run for like 4 days straight, or like 24 hours straight, pretty much. But because he can use healing magic, and she can as well, she heals him as he's like running, so he can just keep running. And that's like part of the training, and you know, she makes him do push-ups and get really strong. And then there's this other girl who meets him, and she's like really thirsty for him. Let's see, what's the girl's name? It doesn't show her on here, but anyway, she's Suzune. That's her, I think. So yeah, he might have a love interest there. We'll see about it. The main story hasn't really taken off yet, so it's just kind of introducing the world and the training school that he's at. And he gets put into these situations where he has to survive in the wilderness, but secretly Rose is watching him and like making sure he doesn't die. But yeah, he's fighting like a giant boa constrictor, and he befriends this blue bear who becomes like his companion, and it's kind of interesting. It's pretty cool. I think again, this is another show where I feel like you need more episodes to really get the hang of it. The first 3 are really more of like just an introduction. So I can see why it's not like really highly ranked because of that. It doesn't hook you as well as it could. But it was a little more enjoyable than I thought it would be. I don't know. Like it's interesting how he heals himself, and he has to like preserve, his powers so he can strategically heal and everything. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. It's isekai, but you got the healer, so there you go.
You okay? So you're gonna keep watching it or no?
I actually might. It's decent. I might. We'll see. If I need more shows, I will. It's kind of 50-50.
Like you want to add more
I'll put
to
it
the
on hold
repertoire or whatever.
I'll put it on hold.
Oh sure, yeah. Dan, did you watch it or no?
No.
Okay. This is another one that I wanted to try and I didn't get to. The Witch and the Beast. Did anyone try this one?
I think Danny
Yeah,
did. This
I
is
watched
Yokohama
a Danny
Animation.
show.
This is also a manga club material too.
I was gonna say, didn't you guys read this shit? I really wanted to read it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think Danny said I would like the fucking, what is his name? Johan or whatever. Johan Kepler or somebody said that. I don't remember who. I'm probably into everybody because it's like vampire shit, isn't it?
Yeah, I see vampires and I'm like, I'm out.
It's not. I mean,
Or is it just monster shit?
it's more like
I'll fuck a werewolf, you know?
witches. I mean, no one's turning into a werewolf.
Oh, well, then I don't
in
want
this.
to.
Like, the main character, Gaido, you meet her and she's pretty like, she's feral and violent.
Okay, I'm into it already.
And like, she honestly acts like a dude. Like she's a fucking asshole. Like she has a fucking mouth too. All she cares about is finding the witch that cursed her. So but like in like the first episode, they face off a witch. And you end up seeing Gaido's true identity and why she's the way she is. So I'm not going to say what her true identity is. But yeah, it's like this very, the atmosphere is very steampunk goth. It's like, it's one of those like mystery kind of solving kind of thing, kind of like Undead Murder Farce.
Oh shit, okay.
And the case study of Vanitas and stuff. Only like there's not really like, they don't revolve around vampires or anything like that. But it is like ass off. I call him ass off instead of like ash off.
Ass off.
Yeah, that's his main that's the
Yeah.
other main character. He's the partner of Gaido. So everyone calls him ass off.
Isaac Asimov.
He kind of
I'm just
has like this. He kind of looks like a vampire the way he looks. So I guess like that's your kind of like quote unquote vampire person, but he's not really a vampire. He's like a mage, like he can use magic and stuff. So he carries a coffin on his back. So I would say it's fun. Like I'm definitely going to continue watching it because I was really interested when when we read the manga. I would say probably my biggest gripe about this is the character design, especially for ass off. He looks weird and he doesn't look as slender as he does in the manga. I don't know. I think I like the character designs more in the manga than I do in the anime. So I think like both the main characters, I don't know, they look a little bit more slender and slim looking, and that's what makes it look very gothic and stuff. So
It's got that like holic look, that kind of black butler look. Yeah.
yeah, it has that grimy, like steampunk-esque kind of feel mixed in with more of that like gothic look.
Yeah, I'm into it
So like the Victorian gothic kind of stuff.
for sure.
So yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm still enjoying it. Like the scenes in it are great, and yeah. So the manga is on currently on hiatus right
Oh,
now.
that sucks.
So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because I keep choking.
Keep joking.
Hey, that's like me, except I'm not even sick. I just suck at talking. All right.
Yeah, my voice is getting a little clammy too right now, but that's just like a post nasal poop.
Here, I'll introduce the shows from now on. Here we go.
You got it.
Which I've been doing anyway, kind of.
You've been doing anyway. Yeah, you've been doing it.
Bottom tier character Tomazaki second stage. Anybody?
Nope.
Okay. That's sounds like a plummet show to me. Oh, here we go. This is a plummet show and a summit show.
Okay, I didn't get to this
Gushing over magical girls. Hell yeah.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to watch
this
it.
show is available uncensored. I don't know where it's streaming. Yes, High Dive. High Dive animated. Okay, yeah. I don't know if High Dive shows uncensored.
No, I think they're censored.
If you watch the show, make sure you do it uncensored. Come on, if you got the option, always pick uncensored. But yeah, like this show. Also, I assume all the characters are 18 plus because I just kind of have to assume that. They're in high school, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah. So that going. What was the joke? What was the joke that we made on the Plummet cast? It's like every anime character just add 10 years to their age. Because like
10 years, so
they act like they're 10 years older than they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, anyway, well, these characters do look. They do look like they do the thing where they dress like magical girls, but they're, I don't know. It's just like a ridiculous premise. So okay, here we go. Did you watch this, Sam?
I did not. I wasn't sure if I wanted to or not.
Oh, this is smut, dude. This is
okay.
This is fucking great. Okay, it has a low, 7.56 is surprisingly high. But okay, so the synopsis: Haragi Utena has always looked up to magical girls and fantasized about transforming into a cool heroine who fights evil. So when a doll-like figure approaches her one evening, claiming that she has magical power lying dormant within, she trembles in excitement. But her colorful dream is quickly shattered in an ironic turn of events when she transforms into a villain. So this is like, when I see villainous shows, like this is the type of shit that I want to see. Not like the all the sparkly stuff, like this is, I mean, kind of, I don't know, anything could work, but this is new to me. Disinterested in associating with the forces of evil, Utena tries to quit when a group of magical girls appear and declare war. A battle ensues, and she soon discovers that she enjoys inflicting pain on others as her true nature starts to emerge. And like that's pretty much the first few episodes. Like she's the villainess, she's fighting magical girls and like torturing them, trapping them in tentacles, slapping their butts and their boobs and like hitting them and stuff like that. And like their clothes are getting torn off. And it's just like the way they do it is so funny. I can't even explain it. And yeah, there is like partial nudity in this. So, if you want a magical girl show that has nudity, here you go. Some you would like this, Danny, probably not.
So she basically becomes the villain instead of a magical girl, and then she discovers that she likes being a little. She likes to be a top mommy, dami mommy.
Yeah, and actually on the recommendations page, if any of you watched The Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil, did I watch that one? Oh, I don't. I'm mixing this up with the other one. There's another one where they do that, but anyway, that's how they compared it. Lingerie Senshi Papillion Rose. Oh, that's funny. I'm just looking at the comparisons, but yeah, the girl is kind of like sadomasochist a little bit, and her enemies are these regular girls, and it's just a bunch of scenes of them getting toyed with in various ways. Like there's one where they get a bunch of like mannequins with multiple arms to like tickle their feet and stuff like that. And
oh my God,
their clothes rip just on like the breast part. It's so funny. I understand like you could say this is triggering material. Yeah, but it's totally ridiculous, and it's a cartoon, and it's played, in my opinion, it's kind of played for laughs a little bit. Just because it's so over the top. Like that's why I think it works, because it doesn't take itself too seriously. Like it kind of like it's like Madoka with tits, pretty much. Like that's what this is, a little bit. Not really, but kind of. Oh, it's a little bit like Onimai, I guess.
Not really, but kind of.
Not really. Panty and stocking. I don't know. These comparisons are a little bit loose at this point.
Maybe the show is just its own ridiculous thing. It's hard to compare.
But yeah, I mean, if you like BDSM stuff, if you like ecchi / hentai, definitely check out Gushing Over Magical Girls.
The twist ending is the magical girls like it. They're like, oh wait.
They're like
this.
No. I didn't say stop. I just said no.
Yeah. we know.
Just kidding.
We know that's not the safety word.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's one of the girls who tries to beat her and she loses. So you have the domination loss trope right there. So there you go. Gotta love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of characters in here that are fun. Yeah, just a funny show. I would recommend it. I'm gonna keep watching this 100%.
Okay.
All right, next one here we have
these next 4 are
Banished
all
from the
Plummet
Heroes
things.
Party Season 2. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Oh, here we go. Loop 7. That's what I call it. 7th time loop.
Villainess enjoys a carefree life.
Yeah. So this one is.
Yeah, you actually watched it.
I watched first 3, dude. I've heard some shit about it.
Bit?
So yeah, I'm plumbing now, dude. I'm
You're
plumbing. Studio Kai, light novel, fantasy romance, reincarnation. So the main character, Rishi Imgard Wurtzner, is the princess, and she gets basically dumped by the prince and shunned from the kingdom. And in the first episode, you discover that she's murdered on her 27th birthday when there's a war. And so the whole point is she's trying to figure out a way to like survive that, essentially. And so the first few tries, she like does different. She takes up different like jobs and stuff. She becomes a merchant. She becomes an apothecary. She learns various skills. She becomes a maid at one point, and then eventually she gets into the loop where she actually starts to get engaged to the guy who ends up killing her, and she knows this, and so he's like the prince of the other empire. I don't remember the name of the empire, but and so yeah, she's trying to break the loop and make her dreams come true, which her dream, I guess, is to do nothing, but also she likes to do things. So she loves to learn, but also wants to do nothing. I don't know. I think that's like in this time. I think in this loop, she's trying to break it by like not doing anything, but it's not like Sleepy Princess where she's literally just sleeping. Like she is like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. She's like an overpowered like male protagonist, but she's a female because she has all these things that she can do. And she's trying to essentially manipulate events to prevent her death. But yeah, I mean, it's like these other villainous shows pretty much. I have not watched a lot of these. This is not really up my wheelhouse, but this one I might finish up. I did watch Akagami Shiryuki Hime, Snow White with red hair. This one is not as wholesome as that because this girl doesn't, at least in the first few episodes, she doesn't actually love the male lead. So we'll see if she falls for him or not. This could make or break based on the ending. I guess if it's like a bad end or something, that'd be kind of interesting.
Sure.
But yeah, I enjoy like as far as villainous anime, like this one I think was pretty good.
Okay. Nice one.
Let's see. Here we go. Next one we have. Oh, and I also watched this one. Level 99. Villainous level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord.
So dumb, man. I'm just so done with these.
This one this one I am probably gonna drop. Another overpowered main character. She's level 99.
She's level 99. Yeah.
She duels in the Magic Academy. They don't like her. They try to shun her. Will the deadpan novel achieve her peaceful life? I don't know.
God.
I like the deadpan, but
so it's a level 99.
She's an Otomi RPG enthusiast.
Otomi RPG in a magical academy.
Yeah, the Magic Academy stuff. I've said this before, like every year. It's just like you got to do something that hooks me, because like the Magic Academy where you have a duel with the asshole bully and you beat him because you're way fucking overpowered, et cetera, like that's just so overdone.
There was
And
just
it kind of lost
there
me
was
there.
there was just an Otome game, a Magical Academy anime that came out last season too.
Oh, it's like every season. Yeah, this is a big thing
Yeah.
now. Well, it has been for
but
many
like
years,
the main
actually. But
the main girl was like, she like wanted the popular girl to like yell at her and shit. It
yeah,
was
and the
really
thing with
funny,
this one,
yeah.
like so far, I think what makes or breaks it is like all the characters, like the side characters especially. And so far, there haven't been any like in the first couple episodes. I've only watched the first 2. There haven't been any like really entertaining characters. Everybody's kind of cut and paste. I think this could work if you have like really fun side characters, but this show doesn't have that yet. So I'm gonna drop it.
Sure.
All right, next one we got. Dude, we're chugging along here. My instant death ability is so overpowered, no one in the world stands a chance against me. This sounds like a Plummet show.
I'm good.
This sounds kind of bad, actually, but hey,
Yeah.
I have an instant death power, so we don't have to animate fight scenes.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom, you did.
I'm assuming Danny didn't watch that. Okay, Metallic Rouge, anybody?
Yeah, this is the one I was the most excited for.
So this one has a low score, 6.97, but I've heard about it a lot. Okay, go ahead, son. Go cook.
Dude, this
I'm gonna grab some water.
show is dope. The fucking, and I don't know, too much about I know it's an original, okay? Studio Bones. Fucking Motoru Hotonobu is the director, or Motonobu Hori is the director. And he worked on Michiko to Hatchin, he worked on My Hero. I believe this is one of his first directing things in a while, because I think the last thing he did was Super Crooks, which was amazing. From what I hear, I still haven't seen Super Crooks, which is crazy because I love the comics. But he was also the episode director and character design animation director in Beck, or one of them anyway. And he did a lot of Gynax stuff. So he doesn't direct often, but he's doing this. And so basically, excuse me, this is in a world where humans and androids coexist. Androids are known as neons. And the main character, Rouge, is an android. She's one of them. And she's on a mission to Mars with her partner, Naomi. The mission is to murder 9 artificial humans who are hostile to the government.
Oh, is this the Carol and Tuesday creator?
I don't think so.
Am I wrong on that?
If it is, that's really fucking awesome. I don't believe it is.
I think it is. It is now. Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm going to look it up.
It is now. Yeah. It is now.
The original creator was Yutaka Izubushi, whereas the Carol and Tuesday was the same guy who made Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo.
Dude, Izubushi, I totally know who this is, dude.
Didn't he do okay, maybe I'm just thinking, but they're both on Mars. They're both on Mars.
Izubushi is a fucking mechanical designer, bro.
All right,
okay, that makes a lot of sense. Wow.
Oh, he worked on Shopping Log? No.
I love getting a surprise like that, because you think you know shit and you don't. It's fucking amazing.
No, he didn't. Just kidding. That was Pat Labor.
Anyways. Pat Labor. Yeah, he was a mechanical designer in Pat Labor too, which is fucking dope. Anyways, the reason why I like Metallic Rouge is because the trailer gave me Transforming Armor Girl vibes. Okay, and I love that shit. I love Bubblegum Crisis. I love Symphogear. I love anything like that. Okay. And so some of these androids, these neons, can do this transformation thing where they turn into an entity, the entity known as like Rouge turns into Metallic Rouge. And then the one of the first enemies she fights, or one of the 9 immortals she fights, is what was her name? It was something cool, like something Violet, or Immortal Violet, I think is what it was, or something. And anyways, each episode they're kind of traversing across Mars to find these 9 immortal neons and what their whole deal is and why they're trying to do this thing, all the while trying to run away from the authorities because the authorities are being controlled by like there's like some political BS going on. Okay, there's like some hootenanny hooliganism is what I call it when Danny
Hootenanny,
dances on the
hootenanny,
dance.
hootenanny.
Yeah. When she's on the dance floor, they call it hootenanny hooliganism. Yeah, and so Naomi and Rouge are kind of on their own on this one. They're kind of going outside the law a little bit on this one. They are working with other people. Like obviously they're working for the government, but like I think some of those people are in cahoots. So like I don't know. It's really fucking cool though, and it gets better each episode in my opinion. You kind of learn more and more about where the neons came from and how they came to be. It kind of tells you a lot in the first episode, but like, oh man. And I will say this too: some of like the mechanical design reminds me a lot of Guyver, Guyver, Karis, maybe Garo a little bit. Kind of reminds me of more so like Generator Gall, almost like Generator Gall and Bubblegum Crisis put together. Like I don't know, it's like really sharp. The armor is like really sharp. Like you wouldn't want to touch it unless you want to get cut. You know what I mean? Like butcher shit. And like some
It's
A18,
like
you know what I'm saying?
it's like the plastic around an Xbox controller. Sharp.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I can never open those things.
Me neither. That's fucking annoying. You gotta use a can opener or some shit. But like either way, it's really fucking cool. And Naomi's really cute. Like them as a duo, right? They're really cool because Naomi is like really smart. She knows a lot about history. She knows a lot about like, and she studies history to kind of use it, and she uses her knowledge of history to kind of predict what may happen in the future. She kind of guides Rouge to the next mission, and she's like it's like the brains and the brawn kind of duo. You know what I mean? One's the smart, and one's the beef. You know, and so it's just really cool, man. The setting is really cool. The setting, kind of the environment and setting is almost kind of reminds me a little bit of Akudama Drive. It's kind of dark and whatever. The show is really good at doing lighting. Whatever environment they're in, the lighting is always really good. I don't know why. It just looks better than most
Oh, this
shows.
Studio Bones.
Yeah, Bones. Yeah. Studio Bunions, dude.
I'll put it on my plan to watch.
It's really cool, man. It's a pretty sound show. Like people go, oh, sound, blah, blah, blah. But you know, me and Kai like it a lot. And Snowman too, I think. Super dope. And TCB, I think, also is watching it. Shout out TCB.
Yeah, I should have watched this over the level 99 Villainous.
You
That
should
would've
have,
been
you
a better
bitch.
pick.
But yeah, other than that, I'm only watching 2 more things after this. No, 3.
All right,
4.
let's plow through. Nozumana Fushi Bokenjudensha. I cannot pronounce this. Unwanted Undead Adventurer. Anybody?
No.
Nope. Okay. Here we go. This is the one I mentioned earlier. The Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil. Danny? Sam? Nope.
No.
Ishura?
I was gonna and I didn't.
All right. Sasaki to P-chan. Sasaki and Peeps.
So I watched this surprisingly.
Sasaki and Peeps?
Yeah.
I like the look of it. Oh, it's Silver Link. Okay.
It's similar to like what's his uncle from another world.
Oh.
Except he's not an uncle, he's an office worker and
You
stuff.
salaryman?
Oh, Hinamatsuri vibes, according to Mal. Saving 80,000 gold for retirement.
Yeah, so like he's like at his job and he overheard some of his coworkers talking about like their cats, like their pets and stuff like that. And he's all like, cats are cute, but I'm more of a dog person. But cats are cute, and he's like looking up animals and cats, and then he ends up at a pet shop, and he's all like, wow, pets are a lot expensive than I imagined. So he was about to leave, but then all of a sudden he heard like in a distance, like someone saying, "Take me home, take me home." And he ends up finding a Java Sparrow, and it's Peeps. And
Mm.
Peeps is saying, like, "Take me home, take me home." So he ends up taking this bird home and everything. And once they got home, Peeps is like starts to say like, "I am Pierre Carlo and I'm from another world," and like literally this bird is like talking fluent sentences and everything like that. And Sasaki's all like, "Wow, this bird can really talk." And they did say that if you do have a talking bird, you should talk to them back. So I better talk to my bird back so that I have a better relationship with it. And the bird is just like constantly, full on sentences and everything. And um saying like, "I want to go back to my world," and everything like that. And so Sasaki names him Peeps. And Sasaki asks Peeps like what they wanted. And Peeps was all like, I want this specific meat, and the specific meat that he wants is like this super expensive, like a sales guy on like a worksman's salary cannot get this meat. This is like high quality meat kind of thing. And Peeps is all like, "Well, why can't you get it?" And Sasaki's all like, "Well, because I'm broke. Like I can't buy that." And so Peeps is all like, "Well, you can buy it in my world." And so Peeps like transports them to the other world. And then all of a sudden he starts like selling modern day Japan like stuff like scissors or binoculars, um, a lighter or something. So yeah, it's pretty okay. Now like I was okay with like the other world isekai thing, but now they like they like threw in this whole like psychopaths kind of like psychics in like the Japan modern world and stuff like that. So now
Oh.
Sasaki is like a special agent because after a while, like after he, started to make a profit from the other world, Peeps started teaching him how to do magic. So, and while he was in his world, he came across a woman kind of like getting like she was in trouble and stuff. And so like he used his magic to fight off the bad guy.
Mhm.
And so the woman he saved ended up being like a special agent that can be like she's able to control water. So yeah, so now he's like this special agent and everything like that. And like I don't know where the fuck this thing is going.
Okay.
So
Do you keep watching it or no?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Okay, nice one. Nice one. I didn't watch that. I don't think Nick did either. But Danny, if
What
you
is
keep
it?
watching it, you can tell
What's
us
the
about it.
phrase, Sam? Congratulations, or I'm sorry that happened.
I'm sorry that happened. Dude, Bucchigiri?
Bucchigiri, the Booch. All right, here you go.
My
This
shit.
is a Sam show for sure. This is
Oh
Sam.
my god, bro. This is so good.
Now this feels 90s style.
I mean, it's,
or maybe early
delinquent stuff.
2000s.
Delinquent stuff, when you add comedy to it, it's I
It's
don't
a
know. It's
Studio
always good.
Mappa original delinquent show.
Yeah, it's it's funny because I confused it with a manga called Bucchigiri, and that was something completely different. But this is fucking Utsumi. Like, the last thing they did was Skate. And it's funny because you could really tell there's that blue and red motif happening in this show as well. But they also did Banana Fish. But yeah, you can tell it's a very Utsumi show. You can tell that like they kind of let Utsumi have really fucking fun with this, right? Because it's original. She's got the blue and red motif going on. You know, big men saving each other, being gay. Would not really, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's a little gay. But anyways,
kind of. Yeah, it's a little gay.
Arijin Tomoshiki gets caught up in battles among powerful individuals after uniting with his former friend Matsukata Asamine. Meanwhile, the shadow of a colossal demon appears. And so basically they explain this old Japanese legend called the Hunky people or Majin, where it was originally two samurai men who put down their swords and helmet and just fought hand to hand. And they were like, you know what? Enough of this tomfoolery of killing each other. Let's just beat the shit out of each other, and whoever gives up is like, you know, well, that's what's up, right? We're gonna exchange languages and pleasantries with our fists, right? And that's kind of like that's almost like, in a sense, the epitome of like being a delinquent, right? It's about being a rebel, going against the rules, and exchanging your thoughts with your fists. That's kind of the whole idea. And so this this show is funny because like the main guy, he's kind of like a scrawny dude, and he's a little invisible, not really. You know, he just kind of wants to do his thing. He transfers to this school, and he's like, "You got any cute girls in the class, or what? What's the situation?" And he sees this really cute girl, Jin, or Maharo Jin, and it turns out that she's the little sister of this other squad in the school. The school is divided up by squads.
She has a brother complex.
Yeah, she's got one of those weird
Like,
Oni Chan.
I can't tell if she's like, is she playing the main character? Is she like trying to?
Oh,
I don't get it because like you never see her thoughts. Like,
cold playing.
Is she trying to get him to join them? Is she trying to scam him somehow?
Homie Hopper. So that one time when Danny cheated on me with Smokey. You're getting a lot of Danny and Sam marriage drama today, just so you guys know.
I can't find the remote, Danny. Bah!
Anyways, hold on. It turns out that like Matsukata knows Arijin from like the past life. Apparently, Arijin used to like rescue him from bullies a lot. And so Matsukata decided to become this really beefy dude, and now he's like bigger than Arijin, which is really funny. And then Arijin meets getting chased into this shrine, meets the Majin Senya. And the Majin is like, I'll grant you one wish because I'm a genie, right? I'm a Jin. I'm a Majin. I grant you a wish. What do you want? What do you want to do? He's like, dude, I want to lose my virginity. I want to do it because I'm still a virgin. And
I'm
he's
trying
like,
to fuck.
What? He's like, what? Seriously? He's like, yeah, dude, I'm trying to bone. I'm trying to bone, cuh. And so like, he's like, all right, fine. Like, that's a weird wish, but I'm just going to follow you around until you think of something else. Maybe you'll think of something else. And then he gets jumped by the one girl's brother. And he's like, I want to lose my virginity. And he becomes really strong and smokes the dude. And it's just really fucking funny, dude. That's how the first episode starts. You really got to give this a 3-episode rule, though, to get a good idea of like the school and background and the squads and all that stuff. Because there's other squads from other schools that are coming through doing some gang shit on some gang shit. And it's just really, it's a comedy though. It's more of a comedy than there's like some fantasy shit involved, you know, with the Majins and everything. That's kind of the twist about it. It's almost kind of like the Hokkaido Girls one, where the little magic thing, like we mix it, or not Hokkaido Girls, the Genki Girls, you know, the one where the delinquent girls fall in love with the main guy or whatever. That one was okay, except I heard that they cut out a lot of stuff and whatever. This one is an original, obviously, so it's like it's whatever, but like just like look wise, and also like, you know, the fights are choreographed, right? They're animated and they're done. You know, you're watching people getting kicked and shit. It's not like, and it's done actually better than Tokyo Revengers is doing it in some ways, which is kind of sad because I kind of wish it looked like this. But yeah, very excited to see what Utsumi's gonna do with this. It looks like they're having a lot of fun, just making this the story of these two guys go along in this delinquent school, and making it super colorful, and I love it. I love color pop in this kind of shit, especially with comedies. You can't go wrong with colorful comedies like this, especially in a delinquent setting. So I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna keep talking if I don't stop. So can't stop, won't stop.
Bucchigiri. So I don't know if I don't know how hooked
Bucchigiri.
I am on the show yet. It looks great, and it has a lot of energy. And like, okay, here's my question: is he like in love with Arjun or Tomoshibi, or he just wants to fight him or whatever? He wants him to like
she's
join.
playing him, dude.
No. Sorry, I meant the guy, Marito, green hair guy.
Marito just wanted to square up because he got jealous that he touched his sister, that he was on a date with his sister.
Because he's doing the oh god.
He's also part of
the Hunter clown thing where he's like, oh my. Yeah, he's doing that a little bit.
He's also part of the other squad though.
He's so
His gang shit out here.
I couldn't think of the name.
His gang shit, his real gang shit out here.
So yeah, there's a rival gang, and they're trying to figure out like what's happening at this point in the first couple episodes.
They wear like these sashes that kind of signify the squad they're in too. Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate the character designs. They all look pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just a little eclectic, and the main character, he's kind of dweeby. Like he's not. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot to him other than just trying to not die, pretty much. That would be my complaint.
I guess that's why
I'll watch more of it to see what happens. I guess.
I think that's what I like about it, right? Is because like his strength comes from the fact that he just wants to like do it. It's just like
but it needs more to him than that, though. I mean, or he needs to be like Golden Boy, and go all out, like fucking perv up, just be crazy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like Golden Boy, that's the gold standard of like how to be a perv. This guy,
yeah.
You could do a little better. I guess he's not pervy, but he's trying to get some, but not be pervy about it. Okay. Anyway,
trying to get in there a little bit. Yeah.
Any thoughts from Danny?
Yeah, Danny.
Just do one long hacking cough, and we'll call it good enough.
It's fine. I think it's a little bit too silly for my liking. I'm only watching it because of the hot boys.
Hey, there you go. That's why I'm watching Magical Gushing Granny Girlies.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
different show, same reason.
I can't tell who I like yet. I feel like I need to see more characters before I
don't like how he treats his former best friend.
Oh yeah, Matakara. Yeah, he's like, I don't know what you do. Get away from me.
He like fucking ignores him, and we don't know why. At least in the first couple episodes, like why is he doing that? I'm like, dog, just fucking say something to him. Like,
I think he feels guilty because like there was a flashback where he saw Matsukara getting beat up by these really bigger guys, and he didn't.
Yeah, well, let's fucking say something, bitch. God damn, dude, the guy's trying to be friends again.
Just fucking communicate with him.
All right. Anyway, next show. What do we got?
Next show,
Mr. Villain's Day Off.
I'm in love with Bucchigiri. Mr. Villain's Day Off. I wanted to watch this because the panda.
Good God, this is a Sam show. Holy shit.
It's cute. I mean, nothing happens really.
Oh, that's even more of a Sam show.
Yeah.
It's like it gives you freaking oh shit. What the hell is that? Freaking love after world domination kind of thing. But there's like no romance in it. It's just literally
it's pandas.
Like pandas and the like general of like an evil league corporation. Every time he goes on his days off, he just goes to the zoo and just sees the pandas.
This is pandas.
Like, he just loves pandas.
Trisha's anime of the season.
And like, it's funny. There's like one part where he goes and he was curious on whether pandas' tails are black or white. And so literally he goes and he's standing there in front of the exhibit. And there's this little kid right next to him. And they're both like just standing there. And they're waiting for this panda to move. But the panda's just sitting there. And so like 10 minutes go by and they're still there. The panda didn't move. 30 minutes go by. Panda didn't move. An hour goes by. The panda like stands up and like the general. They don't like he doesn't really have like a name. They just call him General.
Yeah.
Um and him and the kid like they're like oh like they get like excited like oh he moved. And so like the panda stands up, but then all of a sudden the panda sits back down. And they're like, oh. So like and and then like 2 hours go by.
Oh my god.
And like they're just waiting. They're just waiting and waiting. And the panda's just like sleeping. And then the panda gets up and turns around and they finally see that the tail is white and they get so excited and like he's like taking out his phone like in between the process of all this he whips out his phone and takes like 1,000 pictures of the panda. So um yeah, it was so funny. It's I get a smile
Just
out of
leave my
face,
man
so.
alone, all right? He wants to visit the pandas. Let him visit the pandas.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. And um like the ranger, because there's like senshi in this too, and like the red ranger, he has like no sense of direction. So the first time like he senses the general at the zoo, like the general noticed that the red senshi had like because he was about to fight him, he's like, what are you doing on earth? Like I'm here to like I sensed your energy and I'm here to fight you. and And so like the general noticed that he had an aquarium ticket. He's all like, are you sure like you're patrolling the zoo? Because that's an aquarium ticket in your hand." And like the senshi was all like, all right, you caught me. I like have no sense of direction at all. Like I was actually heading to the aquarium, but I'm lost.
Like I came over here instead.
Yeah. So like and so like the general was all like, well, can we do this another time? And the red senshi is all like, wait, what do you mean? Like, I'm here to fight you. And he's all like, can we just call it a truce? Because like this is my day off.
Yeah.
And I don't fight on my day off.
Pandas.
So
Pandas are more
it's like-
important, dude. It's a web manga apparently. Based on a web manga by Yu Morikawa. And they've done other cute things, I guess, maybe. But that I really wanted to watch it because here's what I saw when I saw the key visual. Okay, I saw tall goth man and a little panda in the front. I was like, I have to watch this, and I didn't get to it, but I will take a look. See,
It's cute. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
okay.
Can I just say the last one that I'm watching, and then I'm not gonna
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna
Go
talk
ahead.
on mic anymore. Okay, the last one I'm watching is Cherry Magic. 30 years of virginity can make you a wizard.
What a name. Cherry Magic.
Oh, it's down here. A
Yeah.
little bit. Okay. Yep.
It's down a ways.
What's the Japanese title? I can't find it.
30 Sai Made Dote Dato
Oh,
Mahotsukai.
I see it. All right.
So this is pretty much it has nothing to do like with adventures or anything. It's just a romantic comedy, and it's a boys love. So and on Adachi's 30th birthday, he's a virgin. And so this like he gets like this ability where if he touches people, he can read their minds.
Sure.
So, throughout the whole show, some people he'll accidentally bump into them and like, he'll hear their thoughts and stuff. Sometimes some of the thoughts are like towards him, and like women are like saying, "Ew, I touched him" or something like that. So he's going to work and he ends up coming across his coworker, Kurosawa. And Kurosawa is a very popular salesman in the office. Like a lot of his colleagues just gravitate towards Kurosawa. And so he just so happened to like brush against Kurosawa, and Kurosawa, like he can hear Kurosawa's thoughts, and Kurosawa is like saying, "Oh my god, I can't believe I bumped into him," and stuff. Like he's kind of like literally saying like he has a crush on Adachi and everything. So, and um so they get in the elevator and like something happens and someone kind of pushes Adachi up against the wall, and Kurosawa kind of guards him and stuff. And all of a sudden you hear, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm this close to him. I can't believe it. Like he's so cute." And like his Kurosawa's thoughts are just like going crazy, and he's all like, "I can't believe that like I'm this close to Adachi. Like he's so adorable." And Adachi's all like, "Wait, he likes me?" He couldn't believe it and stuff. So, um yeah, it's pretty cute. The animation is a little weird and wonky and stuff, but the story itself is pretty cute. So I'm enjoying it. Okay, that's it. I'm done talking.
Nice. Nice one. Okay. Um, you know what? I'm gonna blaze through the next two that I'm watching. I'm actually just gonna mention them. I'm not gonna talk about them too much. Um, that I tried one episode of. The first one is Fluffy Paradise. It's in the name. Okay. Girl dies from overworking, gets reincarnated into a world where the god says there's a conflict going on in this world, and you're gonna get to decide how the conflict ends. What power do you want? I can give you any power you want. And she says, I want the power to like have animals love me and be able to pet any animal I want. And he was like, that's a weird power, but okay, sure. And then she gets born as a baby, and then by the time she's 3 o'clock, she has this like power to like talk to any
3
animal.
o'clock?
Is this Fluffy Paradise? Is this Fluffy Paradise?
Yeah, Fluffy Paradise, starting at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
3 years old. Yeah, Fluffy Paradise. Isekai de Mofu Mofu. And they kind of explain like that the mana that the people in the world use comes from these sacred beasts and things like that. And then she comes from a noble family where they do like these magical demonstrations, power demonstrations and shit. And then a red dragon gets summoned on accident, and she tries to befriend the red dragon, and it's like, oh shit, dude. You know red dragons are. You know how red dragons are, man. Red dragons are like the epitome of strongest enemy ever in fantasy worlds, right? So like dungeon meshy, right? And so she's like trying to befriend this fucking red dragon. Anyways, it's really cute. It's just super adorable. The little girl trying to she wants to pet the big kitty. She's living our like my dream. Okay, she's just laying in a big pile of cats and birds and snakes and dragons. Literally my dream. And so I'm just gonna watch this anime to live vicariously through her. The next one I'm watching is and I only got to watch a little bit of the episode today while I was working, and I got distracted with some phone calls, so I had to turn it off. But tis time for Torture Princess, because Trisha's reading the manga and Trisha really likes the manga, and I didn't know they were making an anime of it until I think TCB or somebody posted it in Discord, and I was like, oh shit. She's being this princess is being held captive. A demon lord's army is scheduled to execute the demon lords by the demon lord's relentless torture, which is like torturing her with good food and delicious food and shit. And then obviously I'm watching Urusei Yatsura, like me and Dana, of course, watching that. So, I was gonna watch, Brave Bang Bravern because it's a new like big hero robot show. I think it's a new one. I don't know. I don't know if it might be a remake of something. I've never heard of Bravern before, so it kind of reminds me of Gao Gai Gar or Die Guard, kind of like one of those. Yeah. Anyways, that is what I am doing in my hood. I think Nick's watching a few more too. And
I think that's it for me.
oh, really? Okay. There was also Sengoku Yoko, which like I wanted to watch, but I've heard from Ev that every time this manga gets their anime adapted, every time this person has an anime get adapted, it gets turned into some really dumb shit. So I have no idea why that is. They've done, what did they do? There was another one they were talking about, and it was like, I thought it was Sabachado Biscuits, but I might be wrong. Oh, Planet With. Planet With was one of them. Apparently, because Planet With it was weird, man. Planet With was goofy. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. Yeah, Sabachado Biscuits. It was supposed to be good, and like they ruined it. The anime ruined it. I have no idea. So I don't know. I am not gonna watch it then, if that's the case, because I don't want to. I'll just read the manga then. You know what I mean? But anyways, holy crap, that episode was a little longer than I thought it was. That's what happened when we do two parts in one. And fucking Danny's over there going, "Ugh! Oh yeah, you little shits, you little shit."
Not only that, but Mochi, like I have the door closed and Mochi had her freaking like paw under.
Just put her paw underneath.
Like, yeah. I ended up bringing her in, so she's in here right now with me.
She's just a little baby. She wants to be with you. It's so cute that how much she loves you already. It's that makes me so fucking happy, dude.
It's so crazy.
It makes me cry. Like I want to cry. I thought she was gonna like, cause at first, like, the first times you posted a couple pictures, it was with James, you know. And I was like, oh, she's gonna be a daddy's girl. Nope.
Yeah.
She's a mama's girl. Hell yeah, dude.
Anyway.
Danny, why don't you go eat some soup? Eat some soup.
I'm going to bed.
Nick is gonna go party for the weekend. Nick is gonna go to bed. I gotta go into the office this weekend and do some shit. So that's why the episode's coming out late. That's why you're hearing it late. But that being said, let us know what you guys are watching and what your favorite shows are. If we missed any shows, you know, we need to add to our list. Let us know, of course. And then of course go vote on the Discord. I'll put it on Saturday, or you know, the day you're listening to this. I'll put up a little vote for the Western episode where we did the Western adaptations. You guys can vote there as well, and then we'll add them with the Twitter votes and all that good stuff. But that being said, yeah, dude, another season did get started. We're having a weird winter so far. I'm excited to watch Solo Leveling and all that good stuff. It's gonna be really fun. So again, let us know what you're watching. I've been Sam. That's been Danny hocking up along. Nick, he's already logged off. He's doing tummy time now. And
Gotta
I've
get
been
my
Sam.
tummy.
This has been the Anime Summon Podcast.